Hey guys, what's up? Quick video for you today. So today I want to do a quick kind of like first impression product review of Zpacks tent pole. So they make these in a few different sizes, and they're kind of specifically for the trekking pole tents they make. They're for people that don't actually use trekking poles. So I picked this guy up after a trip a few months ago where I went as lightweight as I possibly could for just a quick overnight trip. It wasn't very far, I only did something like 7 miles, but it was after not sleeping the night before because I worked, so I was pretty tired. On that trip I found that my pack loadout, because I was, I think, right at like 6 pounds for a base weight, and after like food and I carried a bunch of water, you know, because it's Florida, I think I was somewhere around like the 12-pound range with several liters of water. And so with a 12-pound backpack, I found myself really just not using my trekking poles nearly as much as I do when I have somewhere around like a 20-25-pound loadout. So because I didn't use them, for trips like that, I might go to this guy. Either way, I wanted to try it out just to kind of see what I think. I'm still a big fan of trekking poles, but you know, it's good to have options. So I do know there's a lot of ultralight hikers out there that do not use trekking poles. And on top of that, I have a lot of bushcraft friends that are switching to trekking pole style tents. Just a lot more companies are making them. And with, you know, some bushcrafters trying to lighten their loadout, you know, a lot of those guys don't like trekking poles. So something like this might be good for them as well. All right, so let's get into some specs. So right out of the gate, folded up, you can see it's really small. It's, I want to say on the website is 11.25 inches, so really small, very packable. You could throw it in about anything. Zpacks lists the weight at 2.6 ounces. I have weighed it at home. I don't remember what it said on my scale. I think it was pretty much the exact same thing. But I did add a little piece of shock cord to mine just to kind of keep it all in one bundle. Really for this trip, when I throw it in a backpack, it's not such a big deal because everything else will kind of hold it together. And like I said earlier, they do come in different sizes. The one I got specifically, when it extends out, is 48 inches, which is right about where I extend my trekking poles when I use my Zpacks Plexamid tent. So one thing that's cool about it is it has these little stoppers there on both ends. So it's when you extend it, it's the same on both sides, so it's not like an up and a down. So whichever way you end up putting it in your trekking pole, you can use it to extend the leg of a tarp. Whichever way you go with it, you're going to be fine. So with all that said, let's go ahead and set up my Plexamid and see how it looks. Well, there you go. All set up. Seems to be really sturdy. About as sturdy as if I was using a trekking pole. I'm not sure if I mentioned it is made out of carbon fiber. It's one of the ways, you know, they get it down so light. So it's strong and light, and I think it's a pretty good option if you're not wanting to use a trekking pole. Also, it's Florida, July. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon, so it's pushing 100 degrees, and man, I'm sweating. It's hot out here. But I wanted to come out and get this done. I didn't see a ton of videos on YouTube about this. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned the price or not. It's $29.95, 30 bucks, it's $30. So I think this is great for people that don't use trekking poles, or possibly, you know, bushcraft people that don't use trekking poles that are getting into trekking pole tents. For me, aside from any kind of, if I'm doing an extended day trip, I'm probably going to take trekking poles. But for quick overnight type stuff, I might grab this instead of trekking poles. Or if I'm going, say, somewhere like the Smokies, and we're going to hike in and set up a base camp, and then, you know, hike several miles during the day, maybe I'll take this to use for my tent, and then trekking poles to use for the day hikes. As, you know, once or twice a year I get up there to hike and backpack and fly fish and stuff, so a lot of times it's more of like a base camp thing than pounding out lots of miles. So anyway, I once again didn't see a lot of videos, so I thought I'd do a quick one, you know, so I got it like a month or two ago. And yeah, catch you guys next time.